Hey guys.
I'm paying attention. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, we're missing somebody. Um, Poor Justin has a stomach ache.
I get that.
Yeah.
Probiotics. It's the answer, as it turns out.
Yeah. Ryan LaBerge said, "When is soon?" Because he was watching the starting soon screen. So sorry. Now, we're here. One of us is queer,
I was going to say, we're queer.
and
One
that's
of us
it.
is drinking a beer.
Two.
Without a beard.
Without a beard! Oh my god, that's amazing.
At least two of us have a beard.
Yeah, me. Actually, I'm joking. I shaved mine off.
And we can still see the mustache.
Not
So
perfect. I don't know what you want me to do.
Now you go like this. Just talk like this.
very quietly. Very quietly. Hey Lola. You like movie plot twists, right?
I do. I love them.
Okay, so do I. So do I. Yadi, you like movie plot twists. If they're not
spoiled.
if they're not spoiled, correct.
Yeah, that's
correct.
I think those are the only ones that are kind of bad to spoil. But yes.
Yeah, I think that we won't spoil anything because I feel like the movies that we're going to talk about, they've been out for a while. Some have been out for 15 years, some for 20, 25, 30. So if you are going to be spoiled about that, sorry, we're going to put this on just in case. So now that you've been warned, we're going to talk about this in a second. Episode of the Nerd Archive Podcast.
I love.
Yeah, but who the hell cares about wildlife anyway?
Right. We're over.
What the fuck?
Lola,
apparently, Lola, you're not going to be in the episode.
I mean, I can go take a nap.
A nap? I think at this point it's just sleep.
I said what I said.
Got it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Archive Podcast. My name is Liz. We have Lola, Yadi, and Justin's not here. However, biggest plot twist, he's not here. Just in case.
Bigger plot twist.
Yeah, he is. He's watching.
Always watching.
So, always watching. All right. So, I just wanted to talk about this because I was watching this movie today and it reminded me of how creative movies sometimes get, like with the plot twist and you don't expect things. And one of the biggest plot twists back in 1980 was Empire Strikes Back, when, spoiler alert, when Vader says to Luke, "I am your father." We don't see it as a plot twist now, obviously, but those people had no idea what was going to happen. So, spoiler alert, that's not the movie I was watching. I was watching Shutter Island. However, before we get into that, because that one I feel like is one of the biggest mindfucks in our generation. So, Lola, when it comes to plot twists, what movie comes to mind, like, immediately? Other than Shutter Island, obviously.
Possibly Inception.
Yeah.
And there's this movie called Malignant. It's meant to be like a scary movie. The movie's shit, but there's a really good plot twist.
Plot twist. The movie's shit.
The movie sucks, but there's a really good plot twist at the end that I was not expecting, and I was genuinely like jaw hanging with It's really good.
So, what's the movie about?
The movie is about a girl that's getting haunted, and then eventually she comes to find out that it's her dead twin that's haunting her.
Dead twin.
Oh, as
Yeah.
an acolyte.
Yeah, pretty much. Bullshit. So that's the plot twist, that it was her dead sister, her dead twin.
No, the plot twist, you'll
Is
never
that
see
she's not
something.
dead.
No, plot twist is that the twin is attached to her back.
Voldemort.
Kind of like the Voldemort situation. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that. Turns out that all the psychosis and all the stuff that she's going through, she's not actually getting haunted. It's just a psychosis. Her twin is one of those. She's like a Siamese twin, but her twin never fully developed, and it's leeching off of her brain and causing her to have psychosis. And all the haunting around her is just that.
How's that movie shit?
It's not well made.
Oh, got it.
It's not well made. I feel like the because they what's it called when they announce it as like a scary movie. That's the whole marketing for it. But then you sit down to watch it and it's not that scary.
It's
But
more
then
like a thriller.
It's more like a thriller, yeah. And then
Okay.
you sit down to watch it, you realize that it's not as scary as you thought it was going to be, and then
So you're disappointed off the bat.
yeah, pretty much.
Got
But
it.
then, like, again, the plot twist shows up, and it's like, holy shitballs! I did not see that coming.
That's the whole point, which is great. I'm glad that they did that, because I'm sure that people will watch it because you tell them, hey, there's a plot twist. You got to watch this movie.
There's a really good plot twist too. I was
Just-
again, like I said, I was not expecting that.
Right? Just don't expect to be scared, because it's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Right.
So I do the same thing that you and Mom do. I'm very much like follow the clues. Okay, this is what's happening. So a lot of movies that are movies that are like that are boring to me. But the fact that I could not have ever predicted
Right.
a twin look from the back of her
So,
head.
plot twist. Our mother has ADHD, and and you probably already, yeah. But the reason I say that is because that is a trait that ADHD people have.
Mm-hmm.
Is they are very good at pattern recognition.
Mhm.
That's why if someone is having an off day, they know, regardless if they're telling you or not. We tend to sense it and see, oh, you're not acting normal, and I don't like it. So go back to normal.
Go back
But-
to what you're
right.
supposed to be.
Right. So we see patterns. So that's why we've seen movies that follow the same pattern, and they end up doing this
Mm-hmm.
or saying this. For example, I was watching I Love Lucy with Sarah last night, and I guess my pattern recognition goes back all the way to the 60s or the 50s, because as they were progressing and saying stuff, I would say what the next line was going to be. So, and she's like, "Oh man, you can't. You're going to
Just
ruin
sit down and
shows
watch."
for everybody for the rest of my life." It's like, yep, it's going to happen. Yadi, what is the biggest plot twist that you've seen in a movie?
Well, there's a few, but the one I remember the most, and it was because it was spoiled to me,
Right.
was Saw.
Okay.
We saw. Yeah. Because the whole time I'm watching this movie, I was told already who was the guy that did all, everything in that room and whatnot.
Right.
And to me, it wasn't a surprise, but I would have liked not to know.
Right.
I think that's the only movie that I've ever gone into knowing what will happen, but felt disappointed because
Right.
I knew what was happening, so it wasn't a surprise. So I wish I would have known, but I think that's the biggest one that comes to my head.
I feel like you have talked about this before.
Yeah, I've probably mentioned it like not too long ago.
Yeah.
I think the other ones are good actually. And Now You See Me. Have you seen those?
Oh, Oh yeah,
No.
the first one.
Yeah, Now You See Me, like the first one is really. Well, I mean, all of them are
Really
actually really
good.
good movies, but yes, there's a good plot twist over there. You should watch it if you haven't.
What's the Now You See Me?
So it's basically this magicians
Oh, yeah. With
Hello.
or make
yeah,
look like magicians. Yeah.
yeah. Which is funny because there's a bunch of Mark Ruffalo movies that have plot twist.
But
So
yeah, that one is very good,
yeah,
and
I
I was
do
not
remember the plot
expecting
twist
that
on.
one.
Yeah, I do remember that one, and actually that one is really good. Is there any other movies that you guys can think of plot twists? We'll talk about cliffhangers, but I want to know plot twists now, and then we'll move on to cliffhangers because cliffhangers, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
thinking.
mean, like the Shutter Island, which you're gonna talk about.
Yeah. The Sixth Sense.
I've never
Yeah.
watched The Sixth Sense.
You've never
Oh, yeah.
seen The Sixth Sense?
No.
So you know what the plot twist is?
Somebody's dead.
The main character.
Yeah.
He's been dead the whole time.
Yeah. Is it Bruce Willis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets killed in the beginning of the movie.
Oof, that sucks. Oh wait. Plot twist. We just watched a movie. Identity. Yeah. With what is it Joaquin Phoenix? It's not Joaquin Phoenix. What's the guy that does the Edgar Allan Poe movie? John Cusack, thank you.
John Cusack.
Yeah. It's about murder.
Identity 2003.
Yeah, we just watched that recently. Trey said it was really good, so I gave it a shot. And long story short, it's about a murderer on trial, and he's got multiple personality disorder, and there 12 out of 13 personalities I think have shown up. One of them hasn't, and then he's basically trying to prove his innocence by showing that it's all mental, like he's not
Like
a menace
violent.
to society, he's not violent, it's just a one personality, so he's showing people that he can in fact change, and that one personality doesn't come out anymore because what needed to be done already got done, and then that personality comes out and it murders some more people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
The
with
plot twist is who it
Ray
is.
Liotta too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Alfred Molina's in it.
Mm-hmm. And the
So-
guy from Constantine, the second priest that's always with Constantine, the bald guy.
Second priest.
The one that has the eyes that move side to side, the pupils that move side to side constantly. Who? No, that's another guy.
Jake Busey.
Jake Busey. Please
Him?
hold. Wait. Please hold. Jake
Okay, hold
Busey?
on.
No. Hold
No.
on. Constantine. And Constantine. There's a guy that
Pruitt
helped.
Taylor Vince.
I think it might.
Bigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pruitt Taylor Vince.
Yeah. That guy.
Yeah, he's in Captivity, Constantine. So I think. So I lost it. I lost it. It is what it is. I don't remember. I mean, I remember watching Identity. I just never. I don't remember much of it, but
It's
I
worth
do
a
remember.
rewatch.
Yeah, I do remember it was a good movie. But plot twist. it's just hard for me, even though I brought up this subject, this topic, it's hard for me to categorize something as a plot twist because, again, I tend to call out things before they happen, and I'm like, is it a plot twist? I mean, it is for everybody else.
I'm kind of there with you, which is why when there is a plot twist that's really good, it kind of sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one from Malignant that I've never would have fucking guessed that.
Malignant, like a tumor.
Which makes sense. I
Right.
didn't think about
Now
that.
looking back, you're
I
like,
just-
huh, that makes
Well,
sense.
yeah, I was thinking Malignant because she's getting haunted, so it's a malignant spirit.
Right. So I want to talk about Shutter Island, and I want you guys to tell me if you do agree with this theory. For those that don't remember what Shutter Island is, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Teddy, he is a U.S. Marshal. His partner is Mark Ruffalo, Chuck. And they go to this
he was
island.
there. Yeah. Sorry.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're both U.S. Marshals, and they show up to this island that has a mental hospital. And they get there because there's a patient that escaped, and they show up to investigate. They start going through this. The reason why this patient is so important to the story is because her story is that she is there because she unalived her kids. And that is important to the story. She unalived her 3 kids. The plot twist is that this whole time the movie was a play that the hospital was putting up because Leonardo DiCaprio's character is a patient, and they needed to play along to see if they can snap him out of it, because they were going to perform a lobotomy if he didn't, because they've been doing it for 2 years and he was regressing, and apparently he had been going back and realizing what he was doing and going back for 2 years now. So the government pretty much said, hey, you're using resources on this person. He's not getting better. You got to do something about it. And at the time, because it's the 50s, lobotomy. So that's the big plot twist. My theory, well, it's not my theory. It's a theory that Sarah brought up to me. That after she told me this theory, I saw the movie differently. However, at the end, I still felt that the original plot twist, what they're telling you, is what it is. The reason this theory came up is because at the end of the movie, after they broke the news to him, hey, listen, we're all playing a part. This is you. This is what you did. Your wife unalived your kids, and you unalived your wife because you felt guilty. And now you felt so guilty because you couldn't protect your kids and you had to unalive your wife, that you're creating this persona as a hero because you're guilty. So, but in his mind, his wife was killed by this other dude in a fire. He set off a fire in their apartment and killed her. Okay? So that is where his story lies in his mind. At the end, after they do that, Leonardo DiCaprio sitting with Chuck, which plot twist, he was actually a doctor at this facility. He was playing the part as his partner, but he was a doctor. He's talking to him and says that he regressed back to his persona of this U.S. Marshal and says, I think it's better if I die a hero than live as a monster. Which makes you believe that he regressed. That he rather die in this illusion as a hero than live his whole life as this person that couldn't save his family. So the theory is that everything we see in the movie is actually true. Because in a part of the movie, even though that they say that they're playing this part and they're telling him, because he thinks that he is in this island because they brought him there to get rid of him because he was asking questions about the island. And it's a government conspiracy that they're trying to entrap him and get rid of him because he's asking questions. Even though his partner / doctor is the one telling him, this is what they're doing to you. They brought you here. They're doing this to kill you and all this. The last scene is him telling his partner, we got to get out of this island, but they're not going to let me out. So I'm just going to get lobotomized. Hopefully, the government sees that, or someone gets curious about me and starts asking questions also. So he wants to start something else. What do you guys, did I lose you anywhere? You're like, yeah, when you said Shutter Island this morning.
I'm not understanding what the theory that Sarah saw is.
The theory is that he's not really, he didn't really kill his wife. That is a story that the mental hospital is feeding to him. And everything that we see, such as the person that went missing was actually a doctor that started asking questions, and then she became a patient, and then they started, and she tried to escape, and she ended up in a cave, and he found her, and she told him, hey, have you been taking aspirin that they've been giving you? Have you been eating at the cafeteria also? Have they been giving you, or please tell me you're smoking your own cigarettes? It's like, no, I've been smoking the ones that they give me, because everything is like
Medicated.
medication that they're giving him to make him, because the whole point of if you want to discredit somebody's story, you sell it as if they're insane. And once you're insane, no one's going to believe anything you say.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's,
it's completely possible because of just what you just said now. If you want to discredit somebody, if you want a person to stop asking questions, or whose questions no longer matter, just discredit who they are as a person, discredit their credibility. And then on top of that, you can, at that point, you can even make them crazy. There's medication that if you don't take it the right way will give you psychosis and, other issues, other mental issues. So it's completely possible. I mean, I thought that movie and Inception were like open to interpretation. I thought those were movies that didn't have like an actual finale.
right.
Like they have a set story, but not a set ending.
Right. So her theory sparked because she saw a clip, and then I saw it. It was part of the movie, and it's the doctor when he comes back from seeing this doctor in the cave. He gets dropped off at the hospital again, and obviously everyone's playing a part, right? So he has a conversation with the warden because his partner goes missing, and he asked the warden, "Have you all seen my partner?" He's like, "What partner? You came here alone." So it's like they're trying to, at this point, make him believe he's crazy.
Mhm.
But that is not the part that makes you wonder. The part it's the next line that says that the warden says to him, "I've been working so hard for this, and people like you are not going to ruin it."
Mhm.
So it makes you realize, or it makes you think, is this actually happening? After you see the plot twist, you go back and watch it, and you're like, wait, is this actually happening? Or is he just trying to cover up what they're really doing? Because throughout the movie, they mention MK Ultra, and they talk about experiments and all that. It makes you think, I wonder if they're actually trying to lobotomize him to shut him up.
Yeah. I wonder if they're
That's
actually putting acid in the cigarettes.
Right.
that's what I've been like. What I remember from the movie, that's what I've been thinking. Like that theory that
Mhm.
Sarah had. That's what I always thought of this movie.
I
Like
thought
what
so too, yeah.
like what we see in the movie is actually happening, but at the end, they make you think that what you saw was just a play.
Right.
Mhm.
And that they're just making him look like he's crazy.
Insane. Yeah. Because, I mean, if someone comes, even though in 2024, where we've seen a lot,
Mhm.
if someone comes out and says, I escaped this mental institution, they're doing all this, you're like, but are they? You question it.
Right.
The other thing is like who's to say that they didn't like if we're really getting deep into it, who's to say they didn't give him like, medication or drugs to like make him susceptible to believe small lies like, hey, actually the woman that killed their children was actually your wife.
Right.
And then because he's in a moment of like he can't tell
Stress.
fact from fiction, he can't, decipher if it's really like a lie that they're telling him or if it's something that really happened.
It's like um, when they tell him all these people that you've seen, these are your kids. The person you're seeing is not really it's not a patient, it's your wife. She did all this. And you're like, fuck. What am I watching right now? Because I thought, here's the thing. I watched a movie, the first time I watched it, I thought I had it deciphered. Wow, that's a big plot twist. And then she says that to me, and we watch it today, and 14 years later, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same movie, nothing has changed.
Yes, it has your perception. You're at a different age. You're the where you are at in life has changed. So you're watching it with a different mindset than
Yeah.
you were 14 years ago.
I watch it as I don't trust a lot of people in my life anymore.
Hmm.
And I feel like a lot of people are out there to just be bad.
But are they though? Or is
Yeah,
that what
well.
the government's making you believe?
They coming
Well,
to
I
get
don't know. I don't know.
Have you been
I'm not
smoking your own
yelling. I'm just Puerto
cigarettes?
Rican. Well, I buy the liquid to put in. Oh, damn.
You buy it from a store. You don't know what's
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. I'm screwed.
Do you know they're now selling organic vapes?
What's organic about it?
They make it homemade now. Never seen it?
No.
They make it homemade.
Yeah. There's like some little stores that they're known for their organic.
Got it. I understand.
I
I
see.
understand. Yeah. I see. Ganja. Okay. Moving on. Cliffhangers. What is a movie that left you? Is that it?
What?
Yeah. And we're not talking about a movie that has a sequel. You're just talking about a movie that just left you like wanting more. But at the same time, it left you like, there's no way that this ended like this.
I think that we all have the same answer. 1, 2, 3. Inception.
Inception.
Okay,
Sorry,
I was
we
gonna say,
were
I
delayed.
I already said that earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Inception. I do
I've
agree.
I've watched Inception once, and I wasn't paying too much attention to it, so I don't. I do know.
They leave you with the little coin spinning, or the
Yeah.
little spinny thing, because he said that whenever he is in the thing, whatever, in the dreams and whatnot, that will never stop spinning. That's the way of him knowing if he's still in it or not.
Mm-hmm. And it's spinning, but then I think the last thing that they show, it's like if it was faltering almost,
And they
but
just
then they just end it there.
yes.
So they show something in the movie to make you know if you are watching reality or if you're not watching the reality. And once I say because I did watch this in a video. Once I say it and you watch it again, you're gonna be like, I know exactly where we are. And it's his wedding ring. If you are in the reality, he has his wedding ring on.
Oh, I remember that, I think.
And if he's part of the dream, he doesn't.
But I don't think they show the hand, like
Well,
the
they
hand
do
with the
because he starts
ring.
spinning it.
Right, but they don't
Might
show
not be
that one with the
yeah,
ring.
you're right. Might not be. I have to rewatch it, but I do remember being like, what the fuck? You can just give me a straight answer.
Right. Because I know that throughout the movie, you don't know if you're watching the reality or you're just watching the dreams.
Right.
Mhm.
So for you to know what you're watching, in the scenes they will show his hand at some point, like doing something, but you'll notice that he has the ring or not. And that's how you know if you're watching the reality or not. And that the theory is that's the actual token and not the spinny thing.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
We'll
that's
never
a cool-
know.
Yeah, we'll never know. We're going to have to watch it again. Because you can go on our internet and they'll tell you, oh, this is why, or this is the end, but you interpret it that way. Like you said earlier. So, I don't know if you guys know Deadpool and Wolverine's on Disney Plus.
I did watch it.
I just wanted to mention
Last
Deadpool
week.
and Wolverine.
Just why not?
Why are you upset? Because we're talking about it again?
I'm never upset at anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's funny. Did you watch anything this week? Anything new? Lola, did you play a new video game? Or an
No, we've been
old video game?
playing Apex a lot. I'm trying to think if I watched anything new recently. I've been watching Pokemon.
The original show?
Yeah, she did mention it.
No, I
Like,
know.
literally every time I bring it up,
far?
they're like, your original show.
How
I
far are
just
you?
want to make sure for the audience. It's not for me.
We just got to the episode about the Saint Anne.
The what?
The ship that capsizes.
Oh, yeah.
The what?
The Saint Anne.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm.
like we say, Santa Ana.
Yes.
What else have we watched? We haven't watched much recently, to be completely honest with you.
I have a theory for you guys about Pokemon.
Spit it.
Ooh, I just wanted to come back. Okay. Voltorb. Y'all familiar?
I think I know where you're going because I just saw a video today.
Yeah, I saw a video today too. Voltorb looks very familiar. He looks like a Pokeball. You may be wondering why. If you're not, you are now. Voltorb looks like a Pokeball because it is a Pokeball. There are Pokeballs that were manufactured that came out defective without the button in the middle. And they were sent to this storage building that was haunted. And it was haunted by Ghastlies, Hunters, and Gengars. However, Hunters were the only ones that were able to claw their way in of the Pokeball and possess it. However, they weren't able to get out because they weren't able to open it. So the only way they can get out was self-destruct, which is the main attack for Voltorb. And if you notice, Voltorb's eyes and Gengar's eyes are the exact same.
Hunter.
Oh, that's a Gengar. Hunter. Yeah. That blew my mind. Because is it true? Don't know.
But it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Because in the description, this guy says in the description, they say that they look like Pokeballs. It's like, well, I mean, you don't have to tell us, we see it, but yes. What's your favorite part so far about? Yeah, Ronald. Gengar is a Clefable dead. It's a ghost of a Clefable. They look the same. Lola, what is your favorite part so far of Pokemon?
How Ash still doesn't understand how to do Pokemon battles.
Oh, you're going to get all the way to the end and he's still not going to know.
Cool. Okay, got it. Just
He wants to be
just
the
wonder.
very best.
He wants to be the very best, but he's a dumbass.
He is 10 years old. For the last 25 years.
Your 10-year-old child is smarter than this kid.
Oh, for sure.
And he's been alive for how long?
10.
Correct.
I was like,
I
don't know if that's a trick question, if how long my 10-year-old has been alive.
How long has Ash been alive?
35.
Okay, he's still a fucking dumbass.
He's, okay. I say 35. It's been like 20. Whatever. The point is, have you seen Charmander yet?
Mm-hmm.
Has he evolved yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. He's the cutest.
He
Charmander.
Char. Really is very loyal.
Ash gets all 3 starter Pokemon. 4 if you count Pikachu. But there's also a theory of why Charmander, it's the only one that evolves out of the 3. Because you never see Squirtle or Bulbasaur evolving. I mean, you see other trainers, Bulbasaurs and Squirtles evolve, but you don't see their or his evolve. Because the theory is that they see how Charmander is right now and how he evolved to literally hurting Ash. That Squirtle and Bulbasaur, like, we don't want to do that. We're afraid that if we evolved, we're going to do that to Ash, and he's been good to us.
Spoiler alert.
Yes.
I
You saw
it's-
the logo at the beginning of the episode, like the little seizure thing.
Spoiler. Well, that you're watching a show that came out in the 90s.
I was born in the 90s. I couldn't watch it then.
You could have watched it at any point after that.
I am.
I watched it a lot in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds so different.
Yeah. And
I can't remember what it sounds like in Spanish, to be completely honest with you.
It sounds like in English, but in Spanish.
yeah,
Ah,
but not in English.
not.
Yeah, they speak Spanish in that
Yeah.
one.
That's cool.
Like even Pikachu, instead of saying Pika, I said Pika.
It'd
I
be-
do, I do remember that. Pika, pika.
So, and I'm surprised it doesn't say itchy, itchy.
Well, the other one that was really weird to hear, I haven't actually seen Dragon Ball, but how do you say the thing?
Kamehameha.
Okay, thank you. that's how I say it. That's not how Trey says it.
Kamehameha. That's how he says it.
Kamehameha? Is that how you say that? Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Yeah.
He's wrong because actually it comes from a
Kamehameha.
Hawaiian word of God.
Hmm.
It's the name of a god. So, but it's fine. He's wrong in two different languages.
Oh, you've seen that video way too much.
Yeah. Yeah, way too much. The venti is the only one that's not large in Spanish or Italian.
Venti means 20.
Congratulations. You're an idiot in 3 different languages.
Yeah, have you seen the extended clip of that?
Probably. I've seen the movie.
You haven't seen that movie?
I have. Oh, her?
Yeah, Lola, yeah.
No, but I've seen the extended clip, and it's like she explains to him why the sizing is like that, and she's like, "Congrats, you were rude to a client services person for no fucking reason." And he's like, "Oh, damn."
It's, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know we mentioned like cliffhangers with thou sequels and whatnot, but at the time when you first watched Infinity War,
Yeah.
you're like, what the? I gotta wait a whole nother year, right? Because it was a year after.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just watched it recently, and I was so glad that I could watch the next one right after. I was telling my wife and my kids, like, you guys are lucky that you don't have to wait a whole nother year to know what happens after this.
Yeah. It's like when you watch a show on Netflix. Like you don't have to, like, even if it's a brand new show, most of them release the episodes the whole season, even though it's 8 episodes. But back when we were growing up and we were watching things on TV, we got to wait 1 week for what's going to happen next. And not only that, there were not 8 episodes. There were 20 plus episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So you were sitting there every single week watching a show for 20, 22 weeks, 25 weeks.
That was me with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
That was
long. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me with Supernatural.
Well, even right now, Netflix though, it's like I mentioned last week, I was mentioning Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
And this last season that they started with half of it. And then I don't know how many months after they release half of it. And I'm like, here, you know, now it tells you got 2 more episodes left on this. And the final episode is not out yet until they get closer to next year when they come out with the movie. There's a movie coming out. Karate
With
Kid
Jackie Chan, right?
Legends. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, they're now doing that thing too. But they also did it with Stranger Things. The
Yeah.
latest
Yeah.
season, like the latest.
Well,
season
with
of it.
Stranger Things was because of the pandemic.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well-
but they realized that they could do that now. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
copying Disney Plus and all that stuff. So
But
Right.
they also did that with Outlander. With this last season of Outlander,
Mhm.
they like released the first half, and now they just started releasing the second half.
you see
Yep.
now they're doing it.
Yeah, but also they
I-
hadn't like they just finished like filming the second half, like maybe
And
2
at least
weeks
it's
ago?
half of it too. At least it's not every week.
Yeah.
Well, they're at least for Outlander, they're doing I think an episode a week, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they did for the first half of this last season.
Yeah, there's a bunch of streaming services that they're going back to the roots of releasing an episode a week. Like even the Dragon Ball Daima, they're releasing them weekly. So, did you know? I'm full of fun facts today. Did you know that Pat Morita, which was the original sensei and the original Karate Kid, did you know that was not his accent? He was born and raised here. He was born and raised in California.
From
And
Filipino family.
So he spoke like Callie from the Valley.
Pretty much.
Oh, his voice is way different than
Yeah.
the character.
And he only did comedies. So when he went to audition, they didn't want to even give him the time of day. Because they're like, we need someone that speaks like this. And he's like, I can make an accent. He's like, we want something real. And they're like, just give me a chance and I'll show you. And he did the accent. They're like, you're it.
Yeah, that was at the time where, you know, there wasn't a lot of Asian actors.
Right.
And it's just like with Hispanic, they were trying to get people with accent or to make up an accent in order to represent something that not a reality, but you know
Right.
how it is.
But to their credit, they were looking for somebody authentic. Which
That's the debate.
yeah.
It's like some people might not have the accent. That's how they talk,
Right.
and that's authentic to them. But
Right.
yeah, at the time,
No, and for sure, for the time, it was what they were looking for.
Mhm.
They in their mind, they needed to make it authentic by having someone with an accent.
Right, that was the society then. Yes,
Right. Well, society's still almost kind of the same now.
It's
Hasn't
not a fight
changed
now.
much.
Boy, do we love walking that line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a reality. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
What
It is reality.
We're
no,
not
for
talking
sure.
anything false or anything. It's just it is.
It's
what
not
it is.
politics or anything. It's just the way it is. I'm just going to sip my black and tan.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, I mean, it's not the same, but
Oh, nice.
you can't find it here though. It's so weird. Like, yeah, you can buy England here.
You can?
They don't sell it in Michigan.
So where'd you get it?
You go state over and then you buy it.
Contraband? Got it.
It's not illegal to bring it. It's not contraband, but you know, like you just go to the gas station the next state over and then you can buy it.
Do you take an underground tunnel?
No, I fly
Oh, you fly.
because I have a cyber jet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah, Cyberjet. This is not a Cybertruck.
They're gonna copy it now and make it.
Yeah. I'm surprised that's what they haven't called their shuttles with NASA that. They're Cyberjets.
Oh, like the SpaceX thing.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna listen because they listen,
Yeah, they're
um,
listening for sure.
and they're gonna copy us and not give us any money for it. But
Fucking assholes.
dang it,
All right, continue. I'm sure you guys have something else to talk about.
Yeah, Trey's playing a match with Nicki Minaj.
what
He's Nicki Minaj.
No,
on Call of
somebody in
Duty?
his team is Nicki Minaj.
In Call of Duty,
In Apex.
in Apex, they have it too. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know Call of Duty brought
in
her.
Battle
Yeah,
Royale. Well,
Fortnite
no,
brought
he's not
Eminem.
actually Nicki Minaj. The player's name is Nicki Minaj.
Oh, got
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
No,
It would be so much fun
they legit have them in
if
Call
it
of
was
Duty.
actually Nicki Minaj.
I mean, it's not too far because right now Fortnite has Fortnite has they've had Eminem for a while and they have Snoop Dogg and Ice Spice.
That'd be so funny. But like 2000 like 12 Nicki Minaj with the pink wig.
Yeah, you
uh,
you got Google it. Just see, you'll see it.
that's so funny.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of I guess like celebrities and whatnot to have people buy the skins and whatnot. They not too long ago they had the wrestlers like Rey Mysterio and I think it was Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley as a
Oh, that's
character you could buy.
Didn't they have the Uzo brothers?
No,
No,
there is a Hawaiian person in one of the older games, not older games, but previous Warzone season 2 or 1, I don't remember. And right now, yeah, Fortnite is the one that's bringing a lot of Disney villains and stuff. I know Baymax is coming to Fortnite, which I think is pretty cool.
that is pretty cool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
With all I think it will be part of the battle pass from what I saw. And yesterday they had an event where they brought to life, I guess, Juice World. He's in the sky. If you play Fortnite, you've probably seen it. But right now, when you play Fortnite, you look in the sky. And he's like looking down on people. And whoever played yesterday, the event got the skin
That's cool.
for free, which is rare for Fortnite. Oh, and now you can have Jordans on like shoes on Fortnite.
Can you?
Dude, yes. They're trying to make money of everything now. So now you can buy shoes as part of your character outfit. And they're legit Jordans.
That's
'Cause
pretty
Nike,
cool.
yeah, Nike has a lot of characters in there too. I haven't played Apex in a long time. So I
I
don't
just
know.
got into it recently. It's pretty good. It's really hard.
Yeah, what I remember from the game, I mean, I played like a lot from like the first 2 um seasons or whatever they call it, chapters. I don't know. Each game changes the name of whatever they do. But I did play the first 2 whatever stories and when they started to change the map and all that stuff.
Yeah. They just started a new season like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Mhm. All right.
Yeah. I enjoy they also have
Yeah.
like challenges. I don't know how the other like battle royale games are, but they have challenges, so it keeps you entertained for a long time.
Yeah, they have it like that on Call of Duty and Fortnite
That's cool.
as well. Yes. And it changed like daily.
So there's the daily ones and then there's weekly ones.
Yes, and they have like the season ones as well.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, when I first started Apex was at the beginning. So like I don't think they had a lot like they do now. They didn't have like team deathmatch games, and when I was legit just a battle royale.
That's cool.
But I never liked that it takes so long to eliminate someone.
What do you mean?
Like so many shots. It takes so many
Oh,
shots to eliminate someone from what I'm used to. Same with Fortnite. It just takes a lot.
yeah.
Um,
It's the moving around while shooting people that's a little bit hard for me because they shoot back.
Gotcha. Yeah. What you guys should do is that he would join you in your party, so then you guys get the easy lobbies because you're a noob. So you'll get matchmake with people like you,
That's what we do.
and that's what you.
That's what we do until I get better at the game, and that's what we
Yeah.
will continue doing.
Yeah, for a while I played ranked in that game, but I got bored. Call of
So
Duty is
also
more
listen,
fast paced.
fast paced, fast
It's
paced.
faster
There's more
than that.
fast. There's
Yeah.
more paced.
Yes. It's faster than that game, at least to me. Like the way you move and whatnot. With the recent updates, even Luis, you probably won't be used to this now, but the way you move in the game, it's I think an improvement, but it's
Is
weird
it?
because you can slide back and it's very weird. Normally you slide forward, but now you
Yeah.
can slide backwards.
Fuck that.
You can jump any direction, basically. Like in the air, you can lay down and do some Matrix shit. But any direction, which normally would be just to the front.
Brother Dearest, what are you doing?
I'm doing something real quick to play a game with you guys. Real quick.
Yeah, but I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty and Fortnite. Of course, that's the only two games that I've been playing lately.
Yeah. Trying to find another game like Gears or Halo to play.
Yeah, I play Halo when I got the PC. So it is the newer Halo that they came out with, and it was just a free version or whatever. Like it's just multiplayer. Um, it's all right. Like it was very funky. When they started with the game, after they started giving some updates and whatnot, then it worked better. But it wasn't working as normal. Like the loading. I remember having issues with the audio because at the time Luis was playing too, so we played for a bit, but the audio had so many issues.
Like if the chat would cut out.
Yeah, and or it didn't work. Like
Yeah.
it was just weird. So we had to go through. I don't think we ever went through Discord. Maybe we did, but it's been a minute.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
how we fixed it.
I think it's before we started the podcast when we were playing that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a minute.
Is that the same one we played, Luis, with the like capture the flag and stuff?
Yeah.
That's cool. That was a good game.
It was. I really enjoyed that game. I just stopped playing altogether. I haven't played in a while.
Do you know what we should do in the future? Just have you start playing and we're gonna stream it and see how good you'll be.
Me
Good.
Yeah.
Well, both of you
or
actually.
Luis?
Yeah, no, me, I haven't been.
But that would be fun to I'll just carry and we go from there,
Yeah.
All right, so I have a little game for you guys. It's called Guess the Character.
Guess the character.
And so each picture There's 3 pictures, but it's the name of a character.
Hmm.
Do you see the picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Inspector Gadget.
I was thinking like incognito pimple N.
Is that a pimple?
Yeah, that's the name of the character. Incognito Pimple N.
Pimple N.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Try one more time.
No.
No.
Detective Pikachu.
No. That would have been a good one though.
Can I give a clue of a movie? Or can I get a clue from a movie? Can I guess? You just want the character name.
Guess what the first picture is. And
A
it'll
detective.
No. What's another word for detective?
Inspector.
Think about war.
Spy.
There you go. That's the first.
Spy. Greenan. Spy.
If you need a hint.
No. Come on, Lola. Get it. Get going.
Well, I already gave it my best try. So spy pimple N.
You're very close.
Spy acne N.
What's a doctor that deals with the pimples?
Dr. Pimple Popper.
No. The actual name of a doctor. Of the field.
A
Dermatology.
dermatologist.
Okay, so what's another word for skin?
There's another word for skin.
Leather. Scales. Depending what you are.
Okay, what's the first word of dermatologist? Yes.
Spiderman.
There you go.
Spider-Man.
There you go. Derma. Okay. Second one. What do you see?
This is so stupid.
I Ron Man.
You see? Now you're getting it. The last one. What do you see?
Captain
Annie.
A. Mary.
What is it?
Captain America.
Captain. Mary. Can. Yeah, there's no word for ka. There's no picture for ka, so you have to play with the words.
Could have just put like the United States or something.
No, then that would have been a giveaway.
I guess. I love that you put Mary on there though.
Yeah.
This the season.
Just the season. I watch a lot of TikTok videos that they're around, like they do in the streets. They show a picture and then they have to figure it out. But they don't just do characters. Obviously, they do people's names and things like that. So it's pretty cool. I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I haven't had the time to put one together. And I guess it wasn't that difficult.
Now
I
you
did
got
3.
something to do in this.
Yeah, I'm gonna create so many.
At least one per day, so you don't set yourself to failure.
Yeah, I'm not. You guys have anything else?
Nay.
Nay.
Got a hoodie.
Yeah, I didn't say you got
That's
something
better.
on.
Oh, okay.
And I got a crew neck. We have all three different styles of
I got
jackets.
nails too.
Yeah, they're my own. I grew them myself.
Me too.
Me too. It's like spirit fingers.
This is the video that you're gonna post now.
Yeah, exactly. Because now, hey, you know how we were using or like Opus Clip that you would upload a full video and it'll take out like a couple of like viral videos
Mm-hmm.
for social media. Filmora now has that feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not perfect. I do have to tweak it because what it does is it multiplies the footage twice and it'll crop it and then put it all together. But because everything has it doesn't know when to mute one of the videos.
Gotcha.
So whenever it uses more than one video, it sounds very loud because it's playing both clips at the same time. So I have to go back. I mean, it takes
Just
no
mute
time.
one of them.
Yeah, but because everything is like already edited, I have to figure out which clip is where.
Mm.
But it's just it frustrated because I'm like, I want it to be perfect from the get go.
No, that's it. What you use for the one we posted on TikTok?
Yeah, the one that I posted last. That's how
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, looks fine.
I didn't do anything, just lower the volume on it.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
Yep. All right.
Smart.
Yep. All right. So if you guys don't have anything else, we have reached the end of the episode. Make sure you follow all of our social media. Everything's down below. Make sure you hit that like, that subscribe button. If you don't, it is what it is.
Sad.
We like you, even though you don't like us. But we'll see you next week. Roll the clip. What clip? I don't know. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.